Hello, and welcome to this week's question of the week. This week, a listener asks, is it possible for Jesus to redirect the elect during the day of judgment? Chris goes to the Bible to answer this good question, and enjoy the discussion.
Welcome to our Sunday question and answer program. Please go ahead with your call.
Hello, Chris. Is it possible that because Jesus already had 12 disciples and there was more that not everybody, even though they're elect, like this individual that Jesus said no to, is it possible for Jesus himself to redirect the elect to do something like this person that he wanted? He wasn't meant to follow Jesus, but yet Jesus had given him another instruction. Is that possible to happen during the day of
Definitely.
judgment?
Oh, sure. Remember the proverb? I think it's Proverbs 20. Let me check. It's Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Jehovah. And remember, the hand in the Bible represents the will. In this case, it would be the will of God. And the king it's a figure, a type that the Lord uses to refer to those that he has saved. Those saved are spiritual prophets, priests, and kings. So the king's heart, that would be the new born again heart, the new soul of the elect child of God, is in the hand of Jehovah. It's under the control and will of God. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Whithersoever he will. I was thinking about this before. Remember, I think it was Paul and Barnabas, they were missionaries together. And at one point, Barnabas wanted to bring Mark along with them, but Mark had gone on an earlier missionary journey and turned back. And so Paul thought it not good that Mark go with them. And the issue was so strong between them, they split. And Barnabas went with Mark, and Paul got another fellow, I forget his name, and they went. And so God multiplied the outreach of that mission work. Now, instead of one group going to specific locations, you had two groups, and they could cover more ground. So God has done this, I think, throughout history. Even in Genesis, when Abraham and his nephew Lot, they were together for a time, but then there was dispute between the herdmen of Lot and the herdmen of Abraham, and Abraham came up with a solution. You take whatever land you want, and Abraham gave him the option, and Lot chose the land that would become Sodom, and Abraham went the other way. And say both were elect. Abraham's a child of God, Lot's a child of God, and they're shepherds over sheep. So it's like flocks that divide and go different ways. And I think with that, God was showing us the blueprint for the New Testament church age. Why is it that there are so many denominations and so many branches of the church during the church age? And I think the splitting, now the Baptist appeals, to a certain kind of people. The Presbyterian appeals to a certain kind of people, and they go in different directions, but it all accomplishes the Lord's will for the church age. So yes, God is always, and even today, God is controlling everything. Everything. How is it that we determine to go to France at a certain time? Well, someone came up with the idea. Someone thought of it. And yeah, but why did we come up with the idea? And now we're thinking ahead to 2025. There's a track team board who are planning and thinking and praying, where should we go, Lord? Where should we go? And finally, they'll come up with ideas, and we will have destinations. And by God's grace, we'll go to those places, bringing the truth of the word, and that's the rivers of water. That's the gospel water. And the gospel is, determined by the truth of the Bible in proper time and season.
Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. That way you don't miss any upcoming videos.